Hello there everyone and welcome. My name is Waffles the Asian Yenbear and today we're here to talk about which Pokemon have already been confirmed to be in the Hisui region in the upcoming game, Pokemon Legends Arceus. We here at 5-9 Gaming Plays went frame by frame through all the currently available footage and looked at all the currently available artwork and found over 160 Pokemon. We're going to show you exactly where each one is as we go through the trailers together, but first, if you're excited for Legends Arceus, let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to 5-9 Gaming Plays if you're a true Pokemon master. Alright, let's get into this video. So the second trailer shows a lot more Pokemon than the first, so we're going to start there and then circle back to the first trailer to go over any Pokemon we missed, as well as some Pokemon that come from the other artwork that we mentioned before. The trailer starts with a sweeping shot of some grass, and we can confirm 5 Pokemon right away. Bidoof and Starly mean that we also get their evolutions Bibarel, Staravia, and Staraptor. After that, another shot confirms Kricketune and Kricketot, which are both big favorites of every Pokemon player out there. Then we've got Buizel and Floatzel, closely followed by Yanma, Yanmega, Turtwig, Grotle, and Torterra. While you might not be able to start with the traditional Gen 4 starters, it is nice that you'll still be able to add them to your party in the wild. Swinub and Piloswine follow right after, and it's pretty likely that Mamoswine is in the game too. Piloswine does need ancient power to evolve into Mamoswine, but given that this game takes place in the past, we don't see a reason why Mamoswine wouldn't be in the game. Then Ralts and Gardevoir confirm Kirlia and also confirm Gallade, as we will see in trailer number 1. Ponyta and Rapidash are next, but it's unlikely that we'll get the Galarian Ponyta and Rapidash forms, so we're only counting the Cantonian Pokemon. Clefairy also confirms Clefable and Cleffa, since we can also confirm later on that baby Pokemon are in the game. Shellos and Gastrodon are confirmed near the beach, then we get a long shot of Stantler's new evolution Weirdeer, which also confirms Dunsparce. Just kidding, it only confirms Stantler. There's a couple shots of buildings, and the design of one in particular seems to hint at 4 Pokemon. The left side seems to show a Galarian Weezing, and the right hints at Golurk, which also tells us that Golett and Coughing may be in the game. Now, because these Pokemon aren't actually shown, there's a chance that these mons just live in the world but may not be in this region, and as such, wouldn't be in the game. We're going to count those 4 for now, but keep in mind that those are a little bit iffy. Then they show us a shot of all our starter choices, which also confirms the evolutions, so Cyndaquil, Kulava, Typhlosion, Rowlet, Dartrix, Decidueye, Oshawott, Dewott, and Samurott all can be counted. Then we're back in the wild and we see Chimchar and Chingling, which also confirms Monferno, Infernape, and Chimecho, followed by a shot with some Baniri, which also confirm Lopunny. Hippopotas and Hippowdon are chilling in a muddy swamp, and then we cut to Beautifly and Wurmple, which confirms that not only Silcoon, but also Cascoon and Dustox, since they evolved from Wurmple as well. You might have missed this first shot of it, but as the trainer is walking towards the new Hisuian Growlithe, which also confirms Hisuian Arcanine or normal Arcanine by the way, you can spot Vulpix in the player's party. However, you do get a shot of the Pokemon being released, so let's just put that and Ninetales on the counter right now. After some more shots of backgrounds, our trainer character jumps off a cliff and we get to see Hisuian Braviary, which tells us that some form of Rufflet also exists. Whether it will be a Hisuian variant or not is yet to be confirmed, as it could also be like Coughing, where it can evolve into 2 different Weezings depending on where you are. The awesome new Pokemon Basculegion also confirms its first form, Basculin, and then after more shots of Weirdeer, we get a strike of lightning that gets Pokemon angry and also confirms a bunch of other Pokemon for us. Ursaring comes packaged with the cute Teddiursa, Gyarados tells us that Magikarp will splash onto the scene, Luxray confirms Shinx and Luxio too, and Ursaring attacks our Rhydon, which also confirms Rhyhorn and Rhyperior, as we'll see the other Gen 4 Kanto evolutions a little bit later. Crobat then definitely confirms Zubat and Golbat too, and Lucario comes with itty bitty baby Riolu. We get some more shots of Pokemon already confirmed before we see the trainer riding their Basculegion through some water. In the water, we get some shots of our good old squid boys, Tentacool and Tentacruel. Then the trainer has to ride away from a Golduck trying to KO their life away, which also tells us that Psyduck will be in the game. Next, we have a Rowlet fighting a Geodude, so tee up Graveler and Golem on this counter as well. Angry Drapion confirms Skorupi, Bonsly confirms both that baby Pokemon exists and that Sudowoodo is in the game. And one of the best dragon types of all time, Garchomp, comes in with a Draco Meteor and its friends Gibble and Gabite. Nosepass and Probopass confirm that location-based evolutions are probably going to be a thing, which will help us later on. Honchkrow confirms Murkrow, and unfortunately, Carnivine is alone. He has no friends. Chatot and Pachirisu will join Carnivine in the No Evolutions Club before we cut to a shot of Aipom and Magneton, which also confirms Ambipom, Magnemite, and, because of Probopass earlier, Magnezone. Eevee exists, which means that we can also confirm Flareon, Vaporeon, Jolteon, Umbreon, Espeon, Leafeon, and Glaceon. And while Sylveon isn't completely confirmed, because we're not sure if we have friendship-based evolutions, we're gonna count it since the other ones will be there. Mr. Mime is here, and some people have said that that means we'll get Mr. Rhyme. However, that only evolves from the Galarian form, so we're not gonna be counting that. But we can count Mime Jr. since it's just a little baby. Machoke means Machop and Machamp. Purugly and Gliscor confirm Glameow and Gligar. Magmortar and Tangrowth not only confirm Magmar and Tangela, but also tells us that Rhyperior will definitely be a thing, but we already counted that when we counted Rhydon. The trainer runs through another swamp then, where we see a Croagunk, Toxicroak, Stunky, and Skunktank for another 4 Mons, but you might have missed the Onix in the background, which also confirms Steelix. Then we see a shot with Bronzor and Bronzong, followed quickly by a shot in the snow with Snorunt, Glalie, Snover, and Abomasnow. And we can also confirm Frostlass from a different source. We finally get to another Sinnoh starter with Piplup, which gives us Prinplup and Empoleon alongside the Celio and Spheal on the beach, which also confirms Walrein. Among the Bidoof in the next shot there, we also see a Munchlax and a Snorlax having fun and sleeping respectively. Then Trailer 2 finishes up with a nice closing cinematic, so let's move on to Trailer 1 and the legend of the 2P Chingling. So most of this trailer is just showing the concept of the game, but about a minute in, we get a shot of a trainer walking past a Badoo, which also confirms Roselia and Roserade. It cuts to the other trainer character doing the same thing with Pikachu, which also confirms Pichu and some form of Raichu, most likely the Cantonian form. And then finally, you get a beautiful cinematic of Arceus itself to wrap up that trailer. Now we get into Pokemon that aren't in the official trailers, but can be found in either the Pokemon Presents presentation or other sources. Frostlass gets officially confirmed by a bridge, Abra can be seen behind the trainer in the Pokemon Lab, which also confirms Kadabra and Alakazam. Heracross can also be seen in the wild, and then the last ones on our list come from different official pieces of art that were released. Mismagius can be seen at a campsite with a trainer, which also gives us Misdreavus. In another piece of art, we see a lot of different mons, including Combee, Mantine, and Mantike, which also gives us Vespiquen. And last but not least, another piece of art shows a group of Finneon in the lake, which also gives us Lumineon. Oh hey, so as we were about to drop this video, the Pokemon Company released another trailer showing off 12 more Pokemon. So let's run through those real quick. At around 18 seconds into this new trailer, you get a shot of some Drifloon floating in a field, which also confirms Drifloon. We get some more shots of different features and characters in the game before it shows a trainer throwing a Pokeball at an Octillery from midair. Pretty darn cool, but it also confirms Remoraid and Octillery will be in the game. And after quite a bit of info on the Wardens and trainer customization, our main character approaches an absolutely massive Chad Electivire with his Electabuzz buddies, which also confirms Elekid for us. At the beginning of the Cleaver cutscene, we see some statues that look like Mudkips. Similar to the Golurk and Weezing in the background of the second trailer, this may or may not confirm that Mudkip, Marshtomp, and Swampert are in the game. We're gonna add them to the count for now though. But that brings us to our final 2 Pokemon. The brand new Hisuian evolution to Scyther, Cleaver, confirms that we're gonna get both Cleaver and Scyther. However, we are not going to count Scizor, as it seems like that's more of a modern day Mon and Cleaver might be the ancient ancestor. And that leaves our final count at... Memo, what was it at? Yes, that. Okay, back to the original outro. That wraps things up for us here at 5-9 Gaming Plays, so we're sure that more Pokemon are gonna be confirmed as we get closer and closer to the release date, but we will be sure to keep you up to date here on the channel. So don't forget to subscribe to stay on top of the latest news, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.